afternoon. Welcome to Tribune News on Q, your go-to afternoon news source only here at Daily Tribune. We're live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Daily Tribune PH on YouTube, and at Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. For today's headlines. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. reaffirmed the Philippines' commitment to defending the 2016 arbitral ruling on the West Philippine Sea. The president described ASEAN as the Philippines' safe harbor amid growing regional and global challenges. President Marcos has expressed full support for the proposed Basillaje industrial hub to position the Philippines as a regional AI and advanced manufacturing center. Religious leaders in Baguio have called for greater accountability, social justice, and environmental protection ahead of President Marcos' SONA. First Lady Liza Araneta Marcos has marked the 50th anniversary of the Treaty of Amity and Cooperation. The government has allocated 600 billion pesos to help cushion the impact of the ongoing energy crisis. Jamaic Harin's appointment as assistant coach of NLEX has been called off. Simple and elegant Filipiniana outfits define this year's State of the Nation address in line with the theme of austerity. Today is 28th of July, Tuesday, and I'm Chynna Basillaje bringing you today's top stories. Let's get started. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. reaffirmed the Philippines' unwavering commitment to defending the 2016 arbitral ruling on the West Philippine Sea. In his fifth State of the Nation address, he stressed that the ruling remains final and binding and vowed to use all legal and peaceful means to uphold it. He also said the Philippines will continue to protect its sovereign rights through diplomacy and international law. He stressed that the country will never surrender its legal victory, adding that no foreign power can diminish what has already been recognized under international law. And President Marcos underscored the importance of ASEAN as the Philippines' trusted regional partner in food security, energy, digital cooperation, and regional stability. The president said the country remains committed to strengthening ties with its Southeast Asian neighbors. He highlighted initiatives such as the ASEAN Emergency Rice Reserve, the Digital Economy Framework, and regional energy cooperation. According to him, these programs will strengthen resilience and create more opportunities for member states, including the Philippines. Also, President Marcos announced his administration's full support for the proposed Basillaje industrial hub in Nuclear City, Tarlac. The project aims to create high-quality jobs and strengthen the country's position in the artificial intelligence and semiconductor industries. The development is expected to attract more technology investments and generate employment opportunities for Filipinos. While some environmental groups have raised concerns, the administration said the project will help drive long-term economic growth and innovation. Meanwhile, the Baguio City Ecumenical Council has urged government leaders to uphold accountability, social justice, and environmental protection. The group said governance should prioritize the welfare of ordinary Filipinos and safeguard natural resources. Church leaders also called for stronger action against corruption, vote buying, political dynasties, and disinformation. They encouraged Filipinos to remain engaged in protecting democracy and ensuring transparent governance. And First Lady Liza Araneta Marcos commemorated the 50th anniversary of the Treaty of Amity and Cooperation, describing it as a lasting symbol of peace, mutual respect, and regional unity. The First Lady welcomed leaders from across Southeast Asia during the celebration. She expressed hope that the milestone would strengthen regional friendship and cooperation in the years ahead. The treaty remains one of ASEAN's key agreements promoting peace, dialogue, and stability in the region. And President Marcos announced that the government has set aside 600 billion pesos in relief measures to help Filipinos cope with the continuing energy crisis. The package includes fuel price interventions, tax relief on LPG and kerosene, and financial assistance for affected sectors. The administration is also investing in long-term energy solutions, including renewable energy projects, electric vehicles, and the possible revival of nuclear power. These initiatives aim to strengthen the country's energy security and reduce dependence on imported fuel. And Philippine shares held steady at the market recess with the benchmark PSEI inching up 1.25 points or 0.02% to 6,316.15. Meanwhile, the all-shares index slipped 6.27 points or 0.18% to 3,429.10. Services led sectoral gains with 0.61%, followed by holding firms at 0.32% and financials at 0.17%. On the downside, industrial posted the steepest decline at 1.46%, followed by property at 0.52% and mining and oil at 0.08%. And in sports, Jamai Harin will no longer join the NLEX Road Warriors as assistant coach. Report says team management vetoed his appointment after revisiting his controversial move from San Beda to National University in 2017. Harin had been personally selected by head coach Jimmy Alapag ahead of the PBA Governor's Cup. NLEX is now expected to look for another assistant coach as preparations for the new season continue. And this year's State of the Nation address showcased a more restrained take on Filipiniana fashion, reflecting the palace's austerity theme. Blue, cream, white, and blush tones dominated the event, with modern interpretations of the traditional terno taking center stage. Among the standout looks was First Lady Liza Araneta Marquez's blush pink Filipiniana, which drew attention for its understated elegance. Fashion observers also noted the absence of Heart Evangelista, a regular fixture at previous Sauna fashion events, making this year's style conversation notably different. Mga katribo, did you know former President Rodrigo Duterte delivered the longest State of the Nation address in Philippine history? His 2021 sauna lasted 2 hours and 46 minutes. Meanwhile, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr.'s fifth sauna in 2026 ran for 1 hour and 26 minutes, around 1 hour and 20 minutes shorter than Duterte's record-setting address. And viral now is a TikTok video posted by Bepi Maginao featuring a pair playing badminton near a pool. With their competitiveness, the other person even dive just saved the point. Let's watch this. That's all for now. Join us again at 4:30 p.m. still here on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Daily Tribune PH on YouTube, and at Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. Once again, I'm Chynna, Basillaje, and this has been Tribune News on Q.